Welcome to the Short Score, the Team Roping Journal's weekly updates from the team roping world, including from Pro Rodeo, major jackpots, USTRC, and World Series of Team Roping qualifiers, and more, with hosts Chelsea Shaffer
and Kaitlin Gustave.
Hey Kaitlin.
Hey Chelsea.
Good morning everybody. Welcome to the Short Score. This is your Tuesday Team Roping update. This week we've got a cool episode because Tate Kirchenschlager stops by, and you can hear that at the end of the episode. Our interview with Tate after him winning San Antonio with the former Resistol Rookie of the Year, Ross Ashford. So that's exciting, something to look forward to. We've never talked to Tate before for this, and so I always love talking to people that we don't interview often. But before we get to that, let's talk about what's going on in the world of Pro Rodeo this week. We've got JoJo Lamont and Trey Yates, who just won Tucson. That jumped them back up into the top 20 in the world after kind of a slow winter. Trey's the reigning average champ at the finals, and JoJo was kind of is out of retirement with Trey this year. And you can look for a story on the website here in a little bit. JoJo told us that Trey's dad, JD, let him ride the great buckskin YY, as JoJo calls him. YY the buckskin.
Yes.
He's renamed him. And I know Trevor Brazil told me that you can tell how much JD loves Trey by allowing JoJo to ride his great buckskin horse. So as you guys see them this summer at the rodeos and at the jackpots, look for the buckskin. If he's got a YY brand on his hip, that's JD's cool, super cool horse. So keep an eye out for that. Also in Arizona, Riley and Brady Minor won the Survey.
They did.
Kaitlin watched that on the Matthews Land and Cattle live feed.
I did while I was working.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
We work for Team Roping. I'm allowed to watch these live feeds.
It's one of the perks, actually, of working for the Team Roping Journal. People keep asking, we're like the live feed experts. Where can we watch the Americans? Where can we watch everything? So, anyway, yes, the Survey. Thanks to Kenna Francis and Matthews Land and Cattle for keeping us updated on that. In other news, Clay Tryon and Jay Corkill won the Lone Star Shootout that Austin Robertson puts on there in Stephenville. That paid $40,000 a man. And they got Bloomer trailers. That was a cool deal. That was a cool roping. So thanks to Austin for putting it on, and thanks for keeping us updated throughout the day yesterday as it kind of happened. In World Series and USTRC news, you guys are going to want to buy your key cards. If you're planning to enter the U.S. Finals, if you're planning to enter the World Series finale, if you're planning to just enter throughout the year, it saves you a lot of money in the long run, and there's a lot of perks that go with it. So make sure you check that out.
And don't forget to get your tickets for the Timed Event Championship.
Yes, the Cinch Timed Event Championship. Go to lazyetec.com. And you can find all the ticket information March 8th through the 10th. So the American Cowboy 10 is this weekend. Kaitlin is going to be there. $709,000 payout.
That's a lot.
For a 10-point that we had about 6 months to prepare. The people at the World Series office just worked their tails off to make that happen.
They've been hustling.
Yeah.
I have.
I don't think there's ever a time that they're not hustling.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So you're going to get to go. So for next week's episode of The Score, you can look forward to that being the American Cowboy 10 winners that Kaitlin's going to talk to from AT&T Stadium. Guys, if you're listening to this podcast, guys and girls, and you're roping at the American Cowboy 10, freshen up on your interview skills because Kaitlin is going to be there, and she is going to ask you all the cool questions about what that event means to you and what the win did for your life, because they're going to pay out life-changing money in AT&T Stadium. So
it's going to be exciting.
Also, shout out to the 500-plus breakaway ropers, almost 600 breakaway ropers that are roping for the American. At the semifinals. Yeah. That's exciting in Fort Worth. I love seeing that many girls roping in one place. They all entered. They put up their money. So that's exciting to see what the future of breakaway roping.
Yeah, I picked a bad time to put down the calf ropes.
Yeah, you did. Maybe you should consider cracking back out. Yeah. While we're recording this episode, actually, that is going on. The semifinals are going on. So I'm sure there's going to be like 1-7, 1-8. It's going to be just dirty tough. There's not going to be any safetying up from Fort Worth.
I'm excited to see who makes it.
Definitely. Oh, we've got a little sponsorship announcement, too. Massey Ferguson is joined up with the World Series of Team Roping to become the official sponsor of the World Series of Team Roping. So when you're doing your shopping and you're looking for a new tractor for your place, consider that Massey Ferguson is now the official tractor of the World Series of Team Roping. And before we go into Tate's interview, I just wanted to say thank you all for listening. Remember to leave us a review on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, however you're listening, and enjoy our conversation with Tate.
Hello.
Hey, Tate. It's Chelsea Shaffer with the Team Roping Journal. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm just over here at Tyler Wade's getting ready to practice here in a little while.
Oh, good. He's going to make fun of you because I was going to ask you if you would do my podcast, and he hates nothing more than podcasts. Well, thank you for agreeing to talk to us this morning. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, talk to me about that last year you guys ran.
Tyler ran him in the semifinals earlier in the week, and he was good speed wise. He just had some smaller horns and was a tick low headed, but I thought he was dang sure one of the better steers in the finals for sure. He was dang sure one of the better steers for sure. So I was pretty happy to draw him, really.
Very cool. And what horse were you on?
12-year-old horse called Smoke. I don't actually own the horse. A good friend of mine, Brad Lands, owns the horse. And he bought the horse like 3 years ago, and he told me if I would train him, he'd let me use him. And I roped on him for a couple of years and got him where I could haul him. I hauled him all last summer and then started hauling him this winter. And
so the horse that Lane has of yours, do you not ride that one anymore?
No, I haven't. Lane and I, after the finals or whatever, or really, after the finals, I told him if he wanted to buy the horse, just what he owed me for mount money, I'd just let him buy the horse because I had the horse retired.
Yeah.
I had him retired like in the middle of the summer, and then Lane called, I don't know, it would have been in November, and asked about him, and I just said, yeah, you can take him. I had him retired. I wasn't ever planning on riding him again, so I told him instead of giving me that mount money and not having a horse, just give me the mount money and you can keep the horse.
That's awesome. That was pretty nice of you.
Yeah, but we did. I mean, part of the deal is I do get to ride him whenever I want, though. But,
gotcha.
I mean, the horse is old, and he's not real sound. Like, a person can only ride him in the winter.
Sure.
Can't really haul him in the summer if his feet fall apart on the road.
Gotcha. I was wondering why you weren't riding that horse. I didn't realize Lane had ended up with him. That's exciting.
Yeah, I was, and I almost rode that horse at San Antonio and San Angelo, but at Sorrow, I've never rode that sorrow in the buildings till this year, but he did so good at Fort Worth and Denver and Odessa and stuff, I didn't want to get off of him.
Gotcha. Now, are you roping with Ross all year, or was that just a San Antonio partnership?
No, that was just the San Antonio part. We've never roped together before San Antonio. Both of our partners didn't get in. I called him a couple weeks before the rodeo and asked him to rope. He didn't even know he was going to get into the rodeo.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's a rookie. Last year was his rookie year, right?
Yeah, he won the rookie.
Yeah, he won the rookie of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, talk to me about, did you have any mess-ups throughout the week? Like, did you get in easy? How was it?
Really, we drew good all week. I mean, we drew one steer that come left. Everything else was just medium, right in the middle to slow. We drew excellent all week. There was one steer, the second steer in the semifinals I missed. He was good. We could have had a chance to win another 3,000, 2,500 pretty easy. I should have caught that steer. He was good. And other than that, the third one in our first set, I did a bad job. I got him around the neck, didn't handle him very good. We could have had done a little bit better there, but really we drew good. That's probably the main reason we did good. I think I thought we outdrew everybody.
You drew good. You're underselling yourself for sure. I think you probably roped pretty good. I would guess too.
No, it seemed like every steer we drew, they won something on. I mean, the steer we went 4-1 on in the semifinals had been run 4 times and not won anything less than second or third on him. I mean,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and then that steer we run in the finals, they won a bunch on him. Sherwood and Worley placed on him once too, and he's dang sure a good steer.
What callback were you going into the finals?
We were first out.
You were first out. So, wow. I'm sorry. I didn't watch the short round, so I was not aware that you were first out. What did
Yeah.
So were you just going for it? No reservations? What was your game plan?
Oh, I wouldn't really say go. I mean, really, we were just going to try to make the same run we've been making or whatever. Like I told Ross, I said, I mean, I'm not really the guy that can bring it straight over the chutes 4 coils away like Tyler Wade or Driggers or guys like that. So then I'm probably just going to ride across there and get him on a short rope and let him throw fast like we had been all week. And if we're short 4, we're short 4. And if we're long 5, we're long 5. I said, I'm not going to run over ourselves and try to do something we can't do. Mm-hmm. And the steer was good. And Ross throws so dang fast. I mean, I don't have to throw very hard. Like that steer we were 4-1 on, I was only about a half a coil back, and he heeled him fast enough. So I was just going to try to do the same thing I did all week, just get a good start and go about a half coil back.
Now, I've never been to San Antonio. Can you sit at the back end and watch it? Did you get to watch everybody not beat you?
You can. You can sit back there, and you can see pretty good back there.
Did you watch it all?
Yeah, we watched it all. Like when we rode out, I thought when we were 4-7, Ross, he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "I bet we win third." I said, "I'd be good with third." I said, "There's too many good teams, and there's too many good steers in there." I said, "We'll probably win third." And then, the first 5 or 6 teams went, and it just, we were taking our boots off. It kind of went by fast, and then looked up, and there's like 3 teams left, and we were still winning it. Then it felt like it took 3 hours to run the next 3 teams. I mean, they could not get through them.
What did you guys say to each other? Was there any?
I mean, not really. I mean, when the minors went 6 right there, we knew we won it. I think we both just smiled at each other, and that was it. I mean, and then we went over there to get our picture or whatever.
Yeah. How was the victory lap in the truck? Was that?
It was good. It was. The first half of it was good, and then the second half, when the truck comes around by the chutes or whatever, it's going so slow, and then it's just like, I don't know. I'm not real good in front of people. I kind of get embarrassed, and then it kind of set in that everybody's staring at you on the back of the truck, and then it's like you're kind of wanting the truck to hurry up and get out of the arena. You feel awkward.
Oh, good. It didn't buck you down or anything, though, did it?
No. It was fun, though. It was dang sure the best victory lap I've ever been a part of.
That's awesome. So what's the plan for the rest of the year? What are you doing?
I'm entered at Austin with BJ Duggar, and then I'm going to go to California with Russell Cardoza. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know after that. I'm going to rodeo. I just don't know who I'm going to rodeo with after that. I'm going to go to Guyman with BJ Duggar, but he can't rodeo this summer. He's got a full-time job. And I don't know. I'll start at Reno, but I don't know who I'm going to start with yet.
You don't think you can get Dakota to crack out?
Wish I could. I dang sure wish I could. I told him and Spencer entered over there at that American or whatever. I told him he just needs to win about 40,000 over there, so he has to go. Yeah.
I mean, gosh, you have such a good argument to get Dakota to crack back out. Like, you just won San Antone. He practically owes it to you.
I know. I should. I know. I told him the other day, worst case scenario, you're going to have your name down with me, whether you like it or not.
At least the Cheyenne. Surely you can talk him to go into, like, the cool big ones.
I could talk him into, if worse came worse, I can't get a partner, I could talk him into going from Reno to Cheyenne, 3.5 weeks.
Definitely. I bet.
Yeah, I could talk him into that. And then I know I can't talk him into going to the Northwest, but I could dang sure. I mean, it's so hot in Texas, he'll be wanting to get out of here.
Those fancy show horses, anybody can lope them for him while he's gone, you know?
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I'll tell him, too.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. We appreciate you. Talk to you soon.